How you doing, everybody? Great Option Sniper here. I hope you're all doing great. Today I'm going to show you guys on how to do top-down analysis. So basically I'm going to be breaking down how I create my watch list from zero all the way to finish, from start to finish, right? So I want to get right into it. This video might be lengthy. You guys know I'm against one of those hour videos, so let's get right to it. Let's choose a stock here. Right? We can choose Nike. Hang on, you guys. I want to choose. I want to choose a stock for us that we've never played before, right? So let's say a firm. I haven't played a firm in a long time, right? You know what? Netflix is fine. I'm gonna delete everything. Right? Okay, no problem. So I have Netflix here. We can understand that Netflix is in a super downtrend right now, right? That's on a yearly. I'm starting off the yearly. It's not giving me enough data though, right? It's not giving me enough data. However, there is a POI right here, right? A point of interest around this area, so you can have a little bounce on there, right? So it is bearish. Keep that in mind. Let me put a text here. Number one, overall, the yearly is bearish, right? You guys can see that. The yearly is bearish. That's what's happening right now, right? We have a POI right here. You guys can see what's happening. The quarterly is not giving me much, but I did see a break here, a displacement break. Let me move the zoom thing here, right? I just want to drawing. We had a displacement around this area right here. It's not gonna be perfect, but you guys know what I mean. Then we had another displacement around this area on the lower time frame, right? Which was responsible for this entire break. So most likely, if I was to refine something, I would like an area here, right? So it's overall bearish. Everything that we're looking for is just supply zone, right? So we have that structure, we have that SND. I'm not going to change the color because you guys already know how that goes, right? So we have price coming up and taking down the structure, the protective low, right? I was going to say structure low. Then we have a displacement. Then we have a price holding here. So in this scenario, this will most likely be our structure. You guys see that? This is most likely structure. This is our SND zone, right? We're waiting for price to come here, sell off, and then we're targeting this protective low at around this 172 or this 160, right? I just keep that in mind. We don't want to get confused on what's going on. There's a lot of things happening on the just in 2 time frames, right? So we're breaking it down. We're breaking things down. We're looking to see what happened, right? So we have that red candle. So overall, in the higher time frame, we like this area right here that needs to be mitigated, right? You see that displacement in the lower time frame? There it is. There's that break. And this red candle broke it. What was responsible for that break? It was this entire red candle. As you can see right now, if I stretch this candle a little bit here, it is mitigating at this point right now. However, we are not I did not play it in such because I refined my zone. I do like my zone around this wick, right? So price might not be able to go around this area right here because it's very refined. However, you guys can see, look, right? I have an entire wick. I have an entire wick there. That wick right there. Just that red candle, right? That was responsible for that entire down move when this entire engulfing bearish candle broke below this structure, which is a displacement, right? So we have this entire play. Like I said, it's refined. Why am I refining zone? Because I don't want this to happen where price get up here and then I take shorts and then it come back up and then I take short again and come back up, knowing that it will go to the zone, which is this mini rejection in the wick, right? And then it comes up here and distributes. So I'm preventing many losses along that play. Even though I am right about the direction going down, I don't want to take multiple losses. So I prevent taking multiple losses by refining my zone and just having it in this one refined area, right? I hope that makes sense. And we might miss an amazing play, but you know, it is what it is. But if it does come up to our zone, we will have an amazing play. right? So that's just the nature of the game. So we have an understanding, it's bearish or quarterly. We didn't see much data other than structure breaking. And then our monthly, excuse me, and then our monthly, we have our zones to play with or where we want price to come into. And then our weekly is the same exact way, right? Our weekly is the same exact way, the same exact thing. This entire price action around this area, right? This entire price action is the same exact as the monthly, but this area here is just refined, right? It's just refined. Like if I take this area to this green candle, it's a mitigation. You guys see that? Which was the same thing from the monthly of that entire right candle that we refined before, right? So nothing much going on here. I like what it's doing. I have price happening here, and I'm just gonna set an alert, right? Because that's what I want, price to come into my zone. And overall, that's what's happening, right? We have our POI, we have our area of target or the liquidity. If you guys haven't seen my liquidity video or my price video, it's there. And that's exactly what's happening right now, right? Where is that zone? I don't even think we could see it because I just coming up. But we do see an alert right up here, right? You guys see that selling off, and it's beautifully around this entire area here. So now that I have my area of support, I have my area, I have my 3 box system, I have my structure, I have my SND right around this area, which is alerted, right? I'm not going to be surprised when price alerts me and I start taking short here, and I'll just go back to my zone here in my weekly, and I'll start playing. I start looking for my confirmation here, right? So what I can do is, while I know that I'm bearish overall, if I do want to play, like that's literally what all I do, right? Because I have my 3 box system. So in my higher time frame, I have a 3 box system. I have my structure, then I have my SND, and all I'm really doing is just waiting for price to come into my zone. That's literally all I want right now, right? Or if I want to make extra, if I want to make income, like I want to make money or trade, I'm just gonna go inside this price action while it's taking up here, right? So if I take around this area right now, it is setting up very bullish around this area because it's trying to go back to our zone, which it doesn't have to, but in this scenario, it is, right? So what's happening here is basically I'm understanding that we are creating higher high, right? We're creating higher high. Look at that. You can see that price action right there. Creating higher high. It's not breaking structure. You guys see that? It's not doing much. So what I would like to see right now is we have an unmitigated zone. So if I was to play in this game, which I don't really like, I would have an area here, right? We had an area of interest here, right there. I would have taken some calls, right? I would have taken calls. This is my entire structure. We had a break above that. No, we didn't. So I like this entire structure right here, right? I like this entire structure. And where am I taking that to? I'm taking it all the way to this structure high at around 325, right? That is my short-term plays. You guys see that? So my short-term play is from here, which I'm getting that confirm right now. We just had a POI that happened, and right now it is literally running towards that 325.51. How did I get that? Which is this structure high. Do you guys see that? From this high to this low is one entire structure. That red candle was a point of interest that made this price run up. No body close below. That means we're still good in puts. However, if we did have some price action that broke below this, we do have another entry here, right? I don't want to play that 2 second guessing game. So what I would technically do, well, technically, if we did price come down here, it would most likely become bearish, liquidating all these lows, right? So I do like this. I'm keeping the zone. Like we would liquidate this, fill in that mini gap, right? Liquidate this, fill in that mini gap, and eventually maybe we might even liquidate this 162.71 without price coming to our zone, right? Coming to our 379 here in a higher time frame. But that is okay. As you guys can see, this is what I do when it comes to top down analysis. I just showed you a quick video on what I do and how I create my watch list and find the story on what's going on with my stock, right? So today as well, I did not trade in the market. I have no recap. I just held today, and I had spy calls yesterday, and today, I mean, SPY is really not doing much, right? Right now, it's just consolidating. Just, if you had a swing all the way down, you had that $2 move and then a bounce up. But other than that, it's really not doing much, as you can see. But anyway, you guys, if you stood this long, I just want to thank each and every one of you. And the weekend is coming and the New Year is coming. So happy holidays. If you do celebrate New Year's, happy New Year's. If you don't, still happy New Year's. Much more to come this 2023. I hope you guys are learning new skills. You're planting new seeds so that you may harvest in the future in the things you're doing now. Like what I did was I basically planted a seed of learning how to trade, creating my YouTube channel, creating certain Patreons, creating certain relationship that I built, business relationship. So I planned it a lot. So I would reap the benefits all through the years that are to come. And I hope you guys do all the same exact thing. Once again, guys, happy New Year's. I love each and every one of you, and God bless you. Peace.